Hello.
Ep-
Welcome to Tim and Noah Talks, episode 22.
22.
As per usual, we're always in the studio, but we've got a special guest today. No, not a special guest.
As you've probably noticed, there's
This is
have a
our first
product here.
sponsor, Cub Baby Oil. They are very handy for baby massages and other sort of things, and yeah, like they've been very helpful in supporting this little podcast. So
yeah, anyone needs baby oil, all your baby oil needs, just go to Cub Baby Oil
and use the code Tim and Noah.
for 20% off your baby oil. Yeah, it's good to have them.
But yeah, thanks for joining us on this episode. We are ready to talk.
We're business minded right at the moment. Got a lot of different business ventures in the works.
Well, we've been talking about some house buying opportunities. What do we reckon, mate?
Yeah, I like it.
What's driving you to buy a house?
I don't know, just it seems like a challenge.
Yeah.
It seems like a crazy challenge and something like when you accomplish, you'd feel a lot better afterwards.
But yeah, I was thinking, like, what if housing isn't even the best investment at the moment?
Yeah, it could be.
What if there's something that
I know nothing of investments.
What if there's something we could invest
More tangible.
that's more tangible?
Bro, how's Joe Arrow has his own coffee beans?
His own coffee bean. Oh, that's pretty
Arrow
good.
or something like that. Yeah.
That's a good investment.
That's
Does
something
he?
new.
How's it do?
Yeah, well, I think he gives the club their coffee beans. So when we have a coffee made in our little
It's his
lunchroom,
beans.
I think it's his beans. Yeah.
Good beans, or
I think so. I haven't tried them yet. I don't know if I've tried them yet. I might have. I don't know.
we'll have to get Jai on the podcast
Yeah, we'll
and
try
talk
getting
about
one
that
day,
little business venture.
yeah. Yep. So preseason has started. It is
Yeah,
in full
preseason.
effect.
How's it been? First week down.
First week in the bank. A lot of gym, a lot of
And
wrestling.
that's NRL preseason, right?
Yeah, with the bunnies.
The bunnies.
It's hard work. My body is definitely feeling it.
You've
already.
been doing a bit of testing.
Testing, yo-yo testing and whatnot.
Mm.
In the gym, I was lifting with
Did you do testing in the gym?
No, not yet. I was lifting with Dave Fafita and Celesi yesterday
They strong?
with the big boys. Fuck, they're strong, eh?
Strong bastards.
Strong bastards.
What were they lifting? Well, like
They weren't going too heavy because
Were
we
you
were
doing
doing more like
squats and that?
slower. We were doing like slow 4 seconds down and stuff like that. But
shit.
they're just big boys, eh? Like they got a bunch of mass on them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a bit more mass. I'm trying to put some weight on,
Yeah,
get more bigger.
I lost heaps. I've been losing heaps of weight.
You just signed a new deal. Do you want to tell everyone what deal you
Yeah,
signed?
just signed on with Newtown, the Jets,
Newtown.
the home of the mighty Jets, Henson Park.
Oh yeah, boy.
So next time you guys crowd around there for a game of the Newtown Jets, you'll be seeing my face around there.
Nice, man. How's that feel?
In the blue and white.
Knowing where you're going and
Nah, it feels good. Yeah, they're a feeder for the Sharks, so hopefully
you're on your way to the top.
earn my way to the top, and I'm just keen to go and try something new, try somewhere new, and
Yeah.
try and make a name for myself.
Well, you weren't even going
around
to play
there.
footy this year.
Well, yeah, it was I was juggling with it for a bit, like whether to strap the boots up again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I sit down with my manager, my new manager,
Shout out
your
Georgie Gazelle.
your current manager.
PSM legend.
Yeah, he kind of opened my eyes a little bit,
Encourage
to
you.
encourage me, and I thought I just wanted to play Massey,
Yeah.
but I do still want to strive for
NRL.
NRL.
Oh yeah, boy, it's happening.
But yeah, I'm
He's
just
on the
keen.
come up. He's back.
I'm just keen to get out there this
How's when
year.
the fire gets ignited again?
Yeah,
No, because he said as well, like you just based your whole experience off like one shitty year
yeah.
because you had like didn't
Yeah,
have the best year this year.
I didn't have the best year. Like
And it
in
can set you
terms of, it's not like I had a bad year, but it's just in terms of where I wanted to be.
Yeah, but you can't let that dictate your life.
Yeah, well, because I was still playing good footy when I would play like Massey.
Yeah.
Still playing great footy, but yeah, it's just I wanted to be like NRL and like Player of the Year in Cup and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's hard,
And, when you got all these goals and then you don't get them, it's just a shitty feeling.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
But yeah, I was kind of taking that approach with like even setting goals, because those goals were just in my head. I never actually like wrote down goals or like set goals. But
And you said something about not being led by fear.
yeah, well, that's what I mean. setting goals in general, I didn't set them like I wouldn't write them anything down or nothing because I was scared if I didn't achieve them.
Oh yeah.
And like that's a shitty reason not to write goals down and not to like try and strive for something.
Well, you either believe in God or you believe in fear.
Yeah,
One of them will
exactly.
run your life. You can't be both.
Yeah, you can't serve two masters.
No man,
Scriptural.
no man can serve Mammon and God.
Yeah, well, fear is a funny thing. It's such a lie, eh?
It is a lie.
A lie from the pit of hell.
It is a lie, man.
It
And
is.
you know, I've just been on my spiritual journey and on my physical journey. We're all on all these journeys.
Yep, that's good.
I'm trying to
I
be a
think
family man.
I think the key to life is to have a lot of journeys in your like
Build up
jurisdiction.
all the experience you can so
Yeah.
you become the best.
Well,
version
you're
of
about to
yourself.
have a baby.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, in
She's gonna-
January.
She's finna pop soon. I reckon she'll have it before January.
Shit.
December, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it gonna be like?
I've got no idea.
How's
I've
the
never had this experience.
how's the spiel everyone says? The moment you look at your daughter, your life's just gonna change.
The moment you see your daughter's eyes, you cry and just understand what real love is.
Do you reckon that's
I
gonna
got no
happen?
Pete Holmes on that George Janko podcast was saying, it's the first time that you actually just get to love something, like proper love something, and like you get to be the one who loves without anything's attached. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like it's not transactional for you. Like, you're just the one that loves it, or her, or whatever. But yeah, we'll see.
True.
I've had a bit of probably a toxic trait where I try to detach from everything. I've found everything and anything because I don't ever want to get hurt, or I feel like that's a good place to be.
So
But
it sounds like you're scared, bro.
I'm probably scared of being attached.
Being
to something.
attached to something.
That's probably a fear. But every time I've been attached to something, it's like opens you up to get hurt by it. So
But
I
is
feel
that
like
a healthy way to live?
I think so.
It is.
Yeah.
What, like?
Well, I haven't been hurt for a while.
Yeah, but
I'm living
I
pretty
think-
happily.
I think if you're doing something because you don't want to get hurt, it's like a
Well,
You know
that's
what I
I think
mean?
that's a smart way to live.
yeah. I don't know.
You know,
Maybe.
a land of detachment. I don't know, but yeah, then I don't want it to go too far down that way of being detached and like being not in reality, being
Yeah.
unrealistic with your expectations.
Like you can detach. Like even with money,
yeah,
you can detach from it, but you still need money.
yeah. Well, that's what Well, obviously, yeah. I just mean like emotionally, I want to detach my emotions from everything so that I kind of expect the worst, and then if anything better than the worst happens, it's a bonus.
No, that's good. Yeah.
And that way, when things go wrong, you've kind of expected it. So it's like, oh, all right, that's just. And what is wrong? Like, it's all kind of on the spectrum of how you look at it. It's all
True.
like due to perspective. So
So nothing's really bad.
maybe. What do you mean? Well, some things are probably bad. Like subject. It's all subjective, really.
Yeah, like what you find bad and what you find good.
Well, yeah. Well, what might be bad to you might be good to someone else.
Well, yeah. Think about
kids that have been given up like for adoption and stuff,
yeah.
but then they end up being like successful and having great lives and stuff.
They
but
wouldn't be there without
their journey and their rough kind of upbringing and stuff.
So, would you divorce your wife?
What? Yeah, I don't know. No, but would you give your child up for adoption if you knew they would have a better life somewhere else? Wouldn't that be true love? Like, wouldn't that be true
knowing
love?
That you can let them go.
Loving someone enough to let them go.
Mm.
That's what I've been kind of wrestling with at the moment. Even now, when I talk to my wife sometimes about, like,
Signing the divorce papers.
no, not even like the
No,
divorce
okay.
papers, but just on like a spiritual level. If I want to make sure, like, if she's not happy, like, she would be alright to leave and find a better like place. If I was ever like too detached from her
You
reality,
should just invite someone into the bedroom.
no, I would never do that. I would never do that. That would be bad.
Yeah.
No, I feel like that stuff.
That's where your parameter is.
My parameter probably is that, yeah, because I don't feel like I feel like we've over sexualized and overcomplicated sexuality and stuff, and like thought that it's a big thing that we got to take so seriously and care about. But I think it's so little of the time we spend in life is actually devoted to sex and all that.
That's true.
Like we
It's a
spend
psyop.
what? Yeah, it's a psyop. It's something that's been pulled. We've had the wool pulled over our eyes and told like, oh, you need to have sex and do all this and be sexually active and all this crap. And it's like, but it lasts for like 10, 15 minutes, maybe like 3 minutes for me. But
Yeah.
you know, and then it's over.
Yeah.
And then it's over, and then it's just an experience, and then all your life's based on like way more things than sex. It's based on.
Yeah.
I don't
What
even
do-
think that's anything to do with love.
What do you
either.
reckon some of the biggest psyops out there are?
Bro, I was thinking about this the other day. Washing your hands after you piss is weird.
After.
Yeah.
So washing your hands.
Well,
before
if
you
you've been
piss-
out touching shopping trolleys and shaking people's hands, and then you go touch your dick, pull it out of your pants, take a piss, you've just put all like the germs and shit on your dick.
Yeah.
But then for some reason you just wash it after you piss.
Yeah.
But after you piss, you don't
'Cause
have to touch your skin again.
No, because I think it's more your hands going in your mouth and stuff. I think that's all the hand washing thing is.
Yeah, but what about?
But yeah, our hands are part of our skin anyway. You know what I mean? You touch.
Yeah, but I'm saying if
Skin
I
all the
freaking sit
time.
here and like shake your hand, and then like scratch my bum hole, and then I go and like grab my willy and like flop it out and put it in.
Yeah, but I feel like the skin is the protective layer. It's already like protected.
around my
and-
dick.
Yeah, like your skin on your
Yeah,
willy
yeah.
protects it. But like it's when you put your hands in your mouth and shit. That's when it's like.
I don't know. I'm even at the gym, bro. Imagine like all the people that touch the weights. You're sitting there using all these weights and shit, and then you go in the toilet and grab your
Yeah, well, I think
self.
like when you have a shower is when you like wash your dick and everything, all the germs come off.
Yeah,
it
I
and
don't
shit.
know. I just feel like even washing hands after it isn't like more important.
I don't know. This is a pretty controversial topic.
Yeah,
What do you
let us
guys
know what you
think?
think down in the comments.
I reckon it doesn't really matter too much. I reckon washing your hands after, just because you don't want to put your hands in your mouth, that's the cleanliness
But
part
if
of
your
it.
mouth's part of your skin and then your dick's part of your skin, like
Your mouth is where like the germs can get in though. Your dick skin is not gonna like contract germs.
exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Maybe it
don't
can.
know. Yeah,
I think
feel
that's
like
what
how-
skin. I feel like that's what skin is there for, to protect from shit
oh,
like
like
that.
the ozone layer. of
Yeah,
your body,
but
yeah.
Hands, like mouth is when you put your things in your mouth.
Yeah,
That's when
yeah,
things
yeah.
get infected, or like it cuts open or
True.
something, and you touch the inside, the
What
blood.
if you grab the inside of your willy while you piss?
Yeah, well, no one does that.
What if I do that? You pull it out of the turtle skin.
Yeah, the
You grab
anteater.
you grab the pink antenna.
You get the anteater
Yeah.
out.
That would be gross. But
But
I don't know.
no.
That's what I thought. What's the
Yeah,
psyop you think of?
I was thinking racism.
Oh yeah.
Racism is such a thing that like everyone pushes, but it's
Yeah,
like
unintentionally.
yeah, it's just like something to keep people divided. You reckon?
Yeah, it is. Well, yeah, that's what racism is.
Yeah, it's just the biggest psyop, bro. I was listening to a video the other day, and like, you know how black slaves, like everyone makes such a big deal about like the black slaves in America or whatever.
yeah.
Bro, every place has had slaves. It's
Like
not just American black slaves.
Oh really? Who said
know-
that?
Andrew Tate.
So that whites were slaves at one point as well.
Well, yeah, whites were slaves in like Africa, and like Africans still have slaves to this day. Like everywhere, like even the Israelites in the Bible, there were slaves. Everywhere has
Yeah.
been slaves before. It's not just like this one spot, and
Yeah.
it's like people focus so much on the black and the thing.
All the
It's-
movies about like slavery. and
about
stuff.
the slavery. They've made everyone like hate the
white person.
just put the whites against the blacks.
Yeah,
And I reckon it's the biggest psyop out there. Like,
I think we're all the exact same.
And-
Yeah, I get that, bro. How's in the Bible when it talks about like now, like once you are saved, it's like there is no male, no female, no slave, no free, nor
Yeah.
Jew, nor Greek, but all is one in Christ Jesus.
true.
So we're all literally the same thing. We just have these different covers.
Yeah. Well, I've never looked at like racism as like I've just never even like.
Cared about someone's skin color.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not even a thought that crosses my
No.
mind. Like when
The only way and reason it does cross my mind is when people are racist and say, "Oh, it's because I'm black," or "It's because you're white," all this stuff. Like,
yeah, they make it a
so
thing.
that's what the psyop is. They making it. Yeah,
Yeah.
We keep fueling this fire.
Yeah, if we just didn't like worry about it.
Yeah. Well, that's like anything if you
Yeah.
don't worry about it. That's what I was saying before about detachment. Like, is it healthy? But like, if something's actually going on and you see it and you want to speak up and like talk about like something like racism because it's actually happening. I don't know. People are trying to stop it and stuff, I guess, but that's why they're talking about it all the time
Yeah.
because they want to stop it. But it's probably doing like the opposite.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like
The more you give something attention, the more it.
Yeah, it like
you're
rage
feeding it.
baits people.
Yeah.
People get like upset
Yeah. for
because
sure.
other people are upset, and then it just like
It keeps fueling the fire.
fueling the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I've
like the
definitely
emotion.
changed my views. Even how, like the Bible, people always say the Bible talks about people can't be gay and trans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't think it says that. It doesn't say that in the Bible at all.
Yeah, I don't think it does.
And I think it's so like hateful.
And even it's such a like minute part of like life, like what you were saying.
yeah, sexuality is so like
it's such like a
it's taken so serious now. And everyone just gets that angry and up in arms about it, and like hates. It's everyone's so hateful, and I think the Bible.
yeah. That's another psyop.
Bro, modern day Christianity has made it like a hateful thing,
But I reckon even like the gays and the thing, like they've probably taken it and like ran with it. And,
Well,
like,
yeah, they do
like
as well.
started rage baiting.
It's their own,
people
yeah.
more.
Like they got rage baited by the Christians, so then they're rage baiting the Christians.
yeah,
back.
it's like back. Yeah.
It's just more
the
hate
back and forth thing.
more hate and division.
That's what I'm saying. The psyop is just like there's
Hate.
just things out there to try and make people hate each other.
Yeah, I agree with that. And,
Yeah.
and I think like if the Christians stopped trying to push this hate and tried to change people and just let God be God and let them be them and stop worrying about other people's like
Bro, I
things,
watched.
especially something silly like someone's sexuality, we could all love each other and no one would judge anyone, and we'd be that much happier as like a human
I watched
race.
I watched David Lynn
Yeah,
and he talked to Speed.
yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah,
old
I remember
video?
that.
Bro, he just condemned the hell out of him.
Yeah, he did.
And like
Speed was just like joking around.
Speed was just joking around, but he just looked like that, like kind of offended by it.
Yeah, he got he looked like it was real sad.
Yeah,
I
like
used to think that was like a mad video of like
yeah,
like smoking something.
but that's just like not what it's meant to be at all.
nah.
Like when would Jesus have done that back in the day?
That was pretty crazy. Yeah, Jesus like came to the lady that was getting condemned
Yeah,
and just like said, "He who is without sin cast the first stone," and then the whole crowd left.
yeah,
Jesus didn't like sit there and like join the crowd and say, "You got to do this and that." Like,
Yeah,
to be loved,
it
to be
was
loved
just
by
so-
God.
But yeah, I've noticed even since we like were in church and stuff, the more you stop judging, the more you like don't feel judged.
Yeah, by God and
And yourself and stuff. And
bro, we're born into like a world full of condemnation and hate and all this shit, and we're just as young, we're taught it, so it's all taught. Like a baby doesn't be hateful about anything. A baby doesn't care
yeah,
until it becomes like old enough to start being like conscious about this stuff, and then when they get told things, they start listening, and then they form their opinions and become like this person by this ego or whatever.
yeah.
But to its core, or to our core as human beings, we can like we don't need to hate each other. And shit.
Yeah, well, that's what
It's actually very.
I'm not
interesting.
saying here that there's like no racism that goes on in the world and things
Yeah.
like that. I'm just saying that if we just move on
Put our
from
differences aside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like not everybody's racist, not everyone's like not all white people are the same, not all black people are the same.
Yeah.
We're all just
We're all one.
all one. We're not all racist. And
Yeah.
we're not all.
No, nice man. Getting a bit serious.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes you need to have these tough conversations.
Yeah. What else is there?
Well, we were looking at the Bible yesterday. How just a little Bible topic. When Jesus is talking about John the Baptist, I think it's like Matthew 11 or 12, and he literally John's in prison. He sends people to see Jesus and say like, "Are you the one that we look for, or do we look for another?" And then Jesus kind of starts talking about John, and he starts saying, "Oh, there is no man born of a woman that is greater than John the Baptist. Like he's the best."
Yeah.
And then it made me think, and then it's like, "Oh, John the Baptist is the best because he questions Jesus."
True.
So I just want to like let everyone know it's all right to question things. It's all right to
question your
question your
beliefs.
religious views, question everything, and that's what Jesus is kind of saying there is is if you question, it means that you actually care and you're actually seeking the truth.
Well, yeah, the more you question everything, not even just like religion or,
everything. Yeah.
like if you like want to learn how to make more money.
Yeah,
and, like,
even coaches always say like ask questions. Don't be scared to ask questions. If you truly ask questions, it means you care.
Yeah, and you're just getting better. It's not like you're being dumb or stupid just to ask questions.
No.
But yeah, you just got to be able to be humble enough to like ask and like.
And it says God will give grace to the humble.
Because I think also in religion as well, you like think it's stupid if you don't know everything.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean? Like if you don't know who God actually is, or like, but it's such a mystery anyway.
You're not meant to know.
You
can't ever know because it's like unknowable. It's like it says it in the Bible. It's unsearchable.
Yeah.
So as much as you search, it's unsearchable. Even how bro, I was listening to, do you know Sadhguru, that like Indian?
I don't.
It's like an Indian kind of teacher or whatever. I think he's Hindu or something. I don't know what he is, but he was saying
I don't want to hear it.
He was saying the difference between
unless it's Jesus.
He was saying the difference between being a believer. There's a difference between being a believer and being a truth seeker, like a seeker.
Yeah.
And in like the Indian cultures and all that, like Hinduism and Buddhism, all that stuff, they don't say that like they're a believer. They call themselves seekers because they're always seeking the truth. The truth. The truth. If you believe something, you're taking it at face value. You're believing what you're told.
Yeah.
If you are seeking something, you can you're always on the look.
Yeah, you're always trying to find.
You're always on the search, and it's never going to stop.
Yeah.
So there's a difference between just taking something that's been told to you and believing it, and actually searching for a truth.
Yeah.
We were so set on this one way. Even we used to go out to Sydney. Where would we go? Central Station and stuff.
We'd go out and
we'd be out on the streets
debating
different religions and all this stuff, and handing out flyers for our church and thinking like our one church had the one truth for the whole universe. And if you weren't about that, like you weren't kind of in the right thing. And I remember like just being so set in my beliefs. And then when I realized that I was getting indoctrinated and brainwashed, it was just the biggest like weight off my shoulders. Weight off
the shoulders.
But it also made me realize I don't know God the way I thought I did.
Yeah.
So it made me question it all again. But that's like the safest place to be in, is when you think when you start
questioning. Yeah.
Well, what does God say? Like, don't eat the knowledge.
Well,
don't eat the fruit from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil.
Yeah.
So it's like eating the fruit is like consuming the knowledge, and once you're consuming the knowledge, you can't be told what's actually good because your knowledge is blocking you up.
Yeah, it's true.
Empty yourself.
Even no, but what you said, you were just saying before to question. So when you're in that spot of like not knowing, it's the best time to ask the questions that you need to ask.
Yes,
because you actually are clueless.
It's like iRobot when Will Smith brings that hologram back to life, and he's trying to see what happens. But he has to ask the right questions.
That's a gun movie.
And the dude, the hologram's like that's not the right question. And then he finally asks it, and he's like, that's the right question. It's like once you ask the right question, you kind of have a bit of a path, start to highlight and like illuminate up, and you just walk down it.
Yeah, Tim, exactly.
Man, we're getting deep today.
But no, yeah, there's been some good things over the years. How long we've been reading in the Bible and like on this search, you reckon?
3.5 years now. No, 2020. The end of 2022 we went. 2023 we kind of devoted our lives to it.
Yeah.
So start of 2023, it's been a year.
Well, I was
3 years now. We've just been knee deep in the Bible.
I was in I did some preaching in New Zealand at one point.
Yeah, you went around. I went to Mudgee. We went to
Mudgee a few times, sharing on the streets and stuff. So we know about that life, you know.
We've been around the block.
We've been in that season, and
we were raised like fundamentalist Christian, but didn't actually go to church that much. And then we went from that to like not going to church at all, and then we went to going to church every single day, and every day of the week we had like church functions on, and then we come out of that. Yeah. And I've got to say, on the journey to spiritual enlightenment, the one thing that I have to say is God is good.
The true peace is like better than anything. That's all you're after. Eh?
Well, bro, what about I was thinking when we gave our lives to God or to the church, thinking it was God, we just devoted ourselves entirely to it, and we didn't care what anyone thought. We went at it with everything we had, and then we've come out the other end and we've got this. So it's like if you devote yourself to anything, you will get what you desire from it.
True.
And that's what we did, and that's what you can do.
Yeah, exactly. Wait up.
You gotta go to work.
I'm gonna get a point. No, I don't start till 11.
Ooh, getting the points out.
I
thought we were raw dogging this thing.
I want to find something.
Nah,
Find something good here.
I love the Bible, but I've been reading the Kabbalion. I said that last week, but
yeah,
different things out there, you know. Open your mind. Just keep your mind open.
I reckon as the church has gone on since the beginning of
Catholic Reformation,
it's just gotten less literal, more and more.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Oh, because you believe in like the you even talk about the Gnostic text and the Nag Hammadi text and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, Catholics started and it was real by the book. Like they were wearing like the priests would still like wear the big robe and like
wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything was by the book. They eat the bread, the communion and shit every day, and like that's the. But then it's like slowly.
Communion and shit.
No, well, Martin Luther started like that Reformation or whatever.
Yeah.
You remember that?
I do.
In the 1500s or something, and he started taking it like he said, "Oh, it's not all literal. Like we're saved by grace.
Yeah,
it's not just works."
Okay.
And then Martin Luther, all the other churches started from like that, like the Methodists.
Yeah.
And like
everyone started taking it less and less.
They were all just taking their own little like seeing that. All right, this part wasn't literal.
Yeah.
And then even like the tongues, like
speaking
they started people started speaking in tongues and stuff, and that's the Pentecostals and shit.
Yeah.
And like all that shit.
So what are you saying?
No, I'm just saying like as we've gone, the less literal it's gotten, and that's what I feel like even now. It's just about like looking at it less literal.
Well, we were talking like the Gnostic texts that got taken out of the Bible by the Catholic Church. They didn't align with the rest of the Scripture.
Yeah.
So it's like if that was truly in the Scripture and they've been hidden, and like you do stumble across it and start to feel led to it and start reading it. Imagine like there's more to the Bible, and like it can actually deliver more knowledge to you, and like you get those secret 100%. Understanding. Jesus said, "I spoke to them in parables."
Yeah, I'll read a Gnostic. From
the Gospel of Thomas.
Yeah, Gospel of Thomas.
From the Gospel of Thomas.
Ready? Listen to this, guys.
And then we'll get into the baby oil.
And then we'll get the baby oil out, and he'll give me a massage. No, ready? Listen to this.
Wish.
This is what I was reading yesterday. His disciples questioned him, and they said to him, "Do you want us to fast? And how should we pray and give alms?" Alms is like charity or whatever. Yeah. And what diet should we observe? See how they're like worrying about all like the things they have to do? And then Jesus says, "Do not lie and do not do what you hate, for everything is disclosed in view of the truth."
Wow.
For there is nothing hidden that will not become revealed, and there is nothing covered that will remain undisclosed.
Everything disclosed that is to do with the truth. Is that what that?
Lying, doing what you hate is lying.
You're lying to yourself.
Yeah, you're lying to yourself. Yeah. Like fasting and all that shit. Like
observing diets. That's literally what like the Catholic, or like not even Catholic, but just religions tell you to do now is observe all these days and weeks and different things and things to do that you don't like. And it literally says in Colossians, all these things don't actually help with the indulgence of the flesh.
Yeah.
With the satisfying of the flesh or something like that.
Yeah.
It says you observe days and weeks, but like, this is silly. It's like if you've been saved from the world, why do you then get subjected to the ordinances of the world and put yourself back in it?
Yeah, and back in the bondage.
Back in the bondage. And then Galatians says, why, if you've been set free, do you desire again to be in bondage? Yeah. So our natural default is to be slaves to something.
Yeah. But it says there, that's the Gnostic text.
That's the Gnostic text. I'm quoting the Bible.
And it says,
I think they match up very well.
Do not do what you hate.
It's so true.
Like, because you'll only be lying to yourself and you'll only feel shitter if you're doing what you hate.
If you're doing what you hate and you think you're doing it to honor God, That is by definition
says-
of that not honoring God.
He says in the actual Bible, like, burnt offerings and sacrifices
I do
you
not
do not
desire.
I do not desire. But what's it say?
I've come in this volume of your book to do your will, O
to
Father.
do your will.
And it literally says, by saying I've come in the volume to do your will, he cancels out the first one,
yeah.
which was the sacrifices and offerings.
Yeah.
So it's like one is better than the other.
Yeah.
Doing God's will is better than doing burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Yeah.
But then what you ask, what is God's will? And that's for you to find out. Everyone has a different God's will, eh?
Yeah.
Everyone
That's-
has a different journey.
Well, yeah, everyone has to be themselves.
If everyone's just true to themselves, that's the truth.
I think if you're fighting against, like, who you are,
Yeah.
that's where it's like,
It can get, you get stuck in it.
yeah.
But some people are so stuck in like a false version of themselves.
Well, people
you reckon?
think that the flesh is, like, so bad, or, like, they think that they can't do certain things because of the flesh, and, like, it's
It's just their flesh telling them.
just their flesh trying to tell them to do it. But once we leaned into that more, like, we realized that it leads
it might
to
be
peace.
it's like your conscious.
Yeah, your conscience is trying to, like, get you to do
conscience.
something,
Yeah.
or telling you something is stupid, and you're, like, fighting it.
Bro, we used to run around.
For example, we'd be, like, kicking our feet down the front of church.
We'd be running around church like it was nobody's business, like headless chickens.
Yeah,
Because we thought that was what we needed to do to be good with God.
to be,
Can
like,
you-
saved and be, yeah.
And we realized when we stopped dancing at the front of church, people would literally come up and say, "Oh, like I'm sorry to see you boys are
Yeah,
struggling
yous
with your walk
guys-
with God."
Yeah, you guys don't look as on fire anymore and stuff.
It's crazy how that's what your brain connotes.
But it's like, what?
to the
Because
T.
we're not dancing now. Like, dancing is your relationship with God.
It's
like-
crazy.
Because you're not dancing now you're not on fire anymore, and you don't have a
Yeah.
relationship with God anymore.
There's definitely a lot of holes in people's doctrines, but it's easier to be led. It's easy to just take something and believe it rather than like check for the holes.
Well, I think when you get down to the bottom of it, it's like, do you really believe in grace, or do you believe in works?
Yeah, which one is
Like,
it?
which one
You
is
can't-
it?
Like we said before, you can't serve the two. 'Cause
Yeah,
works is like fear.
yeah.
And it says in
fear-based.
1 John, like, perfect love casts out fear. So you should never do something out of fear if you've perfected love.
And yeah, what's it say that, like, fear does not come from God?
Yeah.
Does it say that somewhere in the?
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it does.
Maybe it
says
does.
Fear.
This does not come from God who calls you, something like that. Maybe.
Yeah, it says. Where
Bro,
is
I
it?
was
It's in
literally
Timothy somewhere.
Remember when we got told, like, that 1 John chapter 5 shouldn't be in the Bible?
Yeah,
Because it didn't match up with the church's doctrine?
yeah. It said that there was a lot of questions about it.
Like
or
whether it
something.
should actually be added?
Yeah, where is it? 2 Timothy, maybe.
Maybe just look it up on Safari if it's actually a thing.
It'll be in there, bro. Yeah, look, God has not given us a spirit of fear,
Oh, yeah.
but of power and of love and a sound mind.
True.
That's it. Fear doesn't come from God.
It doesn't.
And if you're doing things out
It
of fear,
doesn't, Noah.
if you're doing things out of fear, then you're not doing it for God.
Wow, you can't do both.
No, you can't.
Pick a lane and stay in it. Wow, this has been very informational.
Yeah.
What's the word?
I don't know.
Very
We haven't really been joking around as much.
no,
Maybe we've taken a turn on this podcast. We're going to
chosen serious.
start to be serious, start to hear our
political views.
thoughts, more philosophy.
I'm gonna start making new policies.
We're philosophy based now on this podcast.
But I would never like try to start a
no,
following
like a
of
religion. No,
religion. Yeah,
I
hate
think
religion.
everybody has to get their own relationship with God. That's all that matters. I think
Yeah.
like if
That's where peace comes from. Is like
if
knowing
we sit here and go, oh, you have to follow us and do what we're
you'd
saying,
be
and
just
that-
as bad as everything.
yeah, no, but I think that the best thing you can do is just do whatever
Yeah.
is calling you, not like listen to our thing
Yeah,
and like
'cause
follow us.
Because
and-
that would be the same thing that what we're saying not to
yeah,
do.
we're saying just be yourselves.
Get your Bible, get whatever spiritual, whatever, and find your own. Spend time alone and like find yourself. with God.
whatever spiritually, like even if it's going and thinking in the
Or
morning.
breathing.
or
Noah's
something.
been like in breathing.
I haven't really been breathing that much.
What would
but-
you say? Breath.
I
We have the
just-
breath of God in us. That's a
Yeah,
spirit.
I just said spirit in the Bible.
But literally like breathing. The breath is spirit. Eh?
Yeah, that's what the Bible says anyway.
But if you even want to talk religion or any of this stuff, and you fancy your beliefs and stuff, come on. We're happy to get you to come on the podcast and talk about it.
If you think we're wrong, even
like question us and we'll talk about it, because like I love talking about.
We love talking about.
We just don't talk about it that much because I don't know how much other people like.
And we don't like judging people.
Yeah,
we don't like judging people if they like.
Everyone is at their
because
own
we used to be in that, so we know how much you hold it dearly to your heart. And
like everyone in church is literally doing the best thing that they know to be good.
Yeah,
and, they're doing everything out of like the love that they have for God and Jesus and their truth and the Bible.
Yeah.
So I can't blame people that are that think like that.
But it's just when they like start judging us.
Yeah, that's very annoying.
That's where it gets annoying and stuff.
Yeah,
and
people can be judgmental.
Yeah, but
man, I love God.
It's fine.
Yeah, it is.
Just got to deal with it.
Yeah, true. What else you got?
Shades off for the last bit of the podcast.
I'll say sorry, but I'm not taking off my glasses. Man, it's actually bright without
Right.
Fuck.
Let there be light. No, what else? We got a bit of baby content.
Oil.
Baby oil content.
Baby oil content coming soon. If you want to see Noah's titties lathered up, just drop a comment, like, subscribe. We're nearly on 100 subscribers too, so
we'll do something.
We actually will do like a bath with baby oil or something.
We'll do a celebration for it.
Maybe a giveaway. If you guys want to come catch up for a coffee,
we're doing a meet and greet.
Spend a morning with Noah.
What do I got here? Let's find some funny stuff.
We might go do some stand up, eh?
Oh yeah, we might be doing an open mic.
Tell us your bit.
My bit. Alright. I'll get in here.
Get in there.
This is funny stuff, guys. He's gonna need to get your pen and pads out. Alright.
Oh, it's off. Man. I'm always scared of that.
Good evening, everyone. Hope you've all had a good day. Except for anyone who likes dubstep, of course. I'm joking. I've got some bitterness towards dubstep music. I was having a coffee at 6 a.m. the other day, and some poppy barista decided it'd be a good idea to blare some outlandish dubstep.
Well, that's one of his premises. But we're gonna go do some open mic stand up and just see how we go. Mine was more like this.
I'll get the cricket. We'll get the crickets chirping.
Right?
No, but it's just good to try new things anyway.
Yeah, if we are so open about going to funerals and marriages, why don't we start inviting people to consummation of a baby? Watch people have sex more often. Maybe with a chair.
Dry, bro.
Come on, man, you with me here?
I think these jokes aren't for each other. Because we know that we're like trying to be funny.
Speaking of boring stuff, how boring is it when you go to the petrol station and you got to wait in line?
That's just shit.
Anyway, that's what we've got for now.
That's terrible. Oh, so yeah, guys,
who made up lines?
Come to our comedy.
Who just stands there and waits for something when you can just go get it?
Comedy. This is a comedy.
Comedy mastermind.
Yeah, we come up with some good
stuff. This is good stuff. Here.
Come to the open mic for all these nice jokes.
Yeah. Pretty much it. Thanks for listening, guys.
I want to do. Yeah, that's about it.
What else?
Got nothing else.
What else is up? No, all good.
Yeah, all good.
Everything off your chest? You wanted to have a little rave online? All right.
No, all good.
Peace out, homies. God bless.
See you later.